But most of the time, when I'm being called out to do some volunteer work to deal with a community issue, from homelessness to violence to mental illness to the halfway houses for ex-offenders, more often than not, it's women running those organizations. And they have children at home. And they work in 2 and 3 jobs. So when black men say to black women, we need y'all to be accountable, they're triggered by that. Because in their mind, we have been nothing but accountable. We may not have been perfect in our accountability. The black on black crime in the community clearly shows that the absenteeism of the father is definitely an issue. But we can't blame women for the fact that the government is targeting our men.
Right.
Stated another way, too often I think we as black men are looking for submission, failing to realize that it has to be earned.
Yeah.
And also failing to realize that submission comes with conditions and responsibilities. A woman doesn't just submit to a man. She has to do so on the basis that you're going to be able to uphold your end of this bargain. I'm hearing men, because they message me, they text me, Doc, we hear you. But how are we ever going to be able to be men if she doesn't allow us to lead? And my answer to that, good brother, if you are leading the way you're supposed to, you won't have to ask her to submit. She will do it automatically because it is her nature to submit to her, to submit to you. The problem with black men is a lot of us are not strong enough emotionally, psychologically, spiritually. We're not strong enough to attract a woman's submission. Submission is a quality that all women have, but only certain men can unlock it. A woman is designed by nature. She cannot submit to weakness. And a lot of the men who are begging for submission, it's because you're not strong enough to unlock her submission. It's already in her. She didn't unlock it for you, but she will gladly unlock it for him because he's willing to be the accountability in her life. He's willing to be the responsibility in her life. Now, you're absolutely correct, Brother H, when you say that women shouldn't automatically be triggered by the way a man greets or engages her. But what she said helps explain why. What did she say? I've been through it over and over and over again. So now it's an automatic script in her mind, right? So she's basically reacting to you unconscious. This ain't even her conscious. This is a script. It's on autopilot. The minute you feel me, she bah.
Got an operator.
And the reason, and I'm gonna go here.
Yeah.
Y'all were talking about who should lead in this. Who should lead in the quote unquote peacemaking operation of healing the wounds in that relationship? I'm going to say the man.
Of course.
I'm going to say the man because number one, that's part of what being a man is.
Yeah.
See, we can't have it both ways. On the one hand, you want to be the king and you want submission. On the one hand. On the other hand, you need her to meet you halfway. That's not kingly. The king is going to go all the way. So, and another reason why we got to lead, because too many of our women are too emotionally traumatized to meet us halfway. She can't afford, after everything she's been through, she can't afford to drop the guard again prematurely. Do you know what it takes a woman to get to a point to submit after all those disappointments? And then if you turn around and disappoint her again, guess how much longer it's going to take her to submit the next time? I don't think men understand the psychological resources that a black woman has to muster up amidst all her responsibilities to get to a point where she's willing to trust. Because trust can be dangerous for a woman who's already been multiply traumatized.